So if you want to give your shoulders a little bit more attention at the end of a workout, a great shoulder finisher that you can do is a band tricep with an elastic band like this. So the first one that we're going to do is going to be a lateral raise. Then we're going to go into overhead presses and finally finish with pull-aparts. What we're going to look for is we're going to start this exercise by stepping on the band in front of ourselves. So you can see I've got this staggered stance. The bands are anchored in front of me. That's actually going to give us a better line of resistance when we do the lateral raises. Since the medial delt isn't perfectly up and down, it's actually a little bit diagonal. This slight anchor in front gives us a better line on that diagonal fiber. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off by lifting those elbows up to your shoulder height and then bringing them back down. And then we'll just do a few repetitions like this. And then once you get to about that point of failure, then we can transition into the overhead press. I'm going to do this a little bit quicker, not quite going all the way to failure. To transition to the overhead press, I'm going to keep this leg anchored on the band, but I'm going to step through. So now the band is anchored behind me. I'm going to do a curl and then open the elbows up. Now the band's slightly behind me, and that's going to make this a lot more comfortable on the exercise. And then for overhead press, you're just going to press the handles up to the ceiling and together. Elbows go wide, ceiling and together. Elbows go wide to come back down. As I do this, the forearms stay perpendicular to the floor. So I'm not going to bring them down where like my elbows start to bend out. And I'm not going to bring them out where my arms open up like this. The forearms are going to stay straight up and down the whole time. And that's also why the hands come together at the top. If the hands don't come together, then you make this Y shape, and that can be hard on the shoulder joint. We want to make sure that the forearms stay straight up and down the whole time. And then when you get about to the point of failure on this one again, I'm going to cut that a little short. You're going to uncurl. Grab the band, no longer anchored by the feet. I'm going to feed my hand through the loop just so that it doesn't flop around. Grab on, and you can adjust the resistance on this exercise based on how close you grab. So if you grab really close, that's going to be a lot of resistance as you do a pull apart. If you grab really wide, that's much easier. And then anywhere in the middle, for me, I like to grab it where my arms are straight out and the band is just taut. And then you're going to do pull aparts. As you pull this apart, you're going to focus on pinching the shoulder blades together. So you're going to pull and pinch. Pull and pinch. And again, doing this to about the point of failure as well. And that combination of 3 exercises is going to get all 3 heads of the shoulders, all 3 heads of the deltoids, the front, the medial, and the posterior, and give a really great finish to your shoulder exercises and put a little bit more focus on the shoulder muscles at the end of your workouts.